Hey, this is Wide World of Trains here. How's everybody in YouTube land? We are waiting on a CSX eastbound train. Should be here in a minute or so. I hope people get their notifications this time. There's a couple right there. Yay, I think they're working. Whole bunch of people. All right. Who was first? I think about 5 people were first. They all came at the same time. Okay, so I think we're going to get outside for this one. There's the detector. The gate should be going down in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was off. Let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Got it that time. Sooner or later I would have got it. This is Q272. That's another new number I've never heard before. Seems that CSX has a lot of new symbols here. I'm glad there's not a lot of snow. Most of it's melted again. It's supposed to be into the 40s, maybe 50s in the next couple days, so that'll be nice. Be a change. Seven, 8 seconds. Yeah, what's a couple seconds? Oh yeah, Bessemer and Lake Erie. 902. Yeah, they did change a lot. I just noticed by what I hear. I haven't read anything. We got 14 likes and we got 47 watchers. Wow. Maybe I can get 30 likes on this one. Nice horn. Did you get that? He was waving out the window. We got a wave. All right. That's a fast train there, 65 miles an hour. Here's a moving. 29 likes, mate. One more like for 30. All right. Almost sounded like another train was coming. Sometimes that happens. They'll come the other track, go the other way. Oh yeah, 7 tracks. He's on the 4th track over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 3 on the other side of him. There's the end. Very fast and big and long. CSX intermodal train. 1 billion likes from Nate. All right, Nate. I can see the red lights. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but there's got 2 red signals down there. Can I wave to the next one? Maybe. I waved to this one. It's just that most of the time you don't get a wave back, but we did there. We caught one Norfolk Southern today. Maybe we'll get another before it gets dark. Hopefully. I guess we're going to stay live for a little while. Let me get inside the car where it's warmer. And we'll stay live. Do a little here. Hopefully another train will come by. No, not here yet. No replacements here. They got them in Westfield and over that way. But we're waiting on the about 3 miles from here. They have the posts and where they're going to bolt them to the posts that are in the ground. They have them been there a couple of months, but the signals, they're laying right in the yard here, right across the street from me. All the new signals and the new control boxes. Right across the street, if you see that rusty control box over there, they laid down some gravel and some stone. They bulldozed it and flattened it all out. It looks like they're getting ready to put in the control box there. They did the wiring a couple months ago. They ran some new tubes under the tracks and around and stuff to get the wiring all set up. So I would imagine in a couple months you'll have new control boxes here, and I'm hoping by summer I'd like to see these signals all up and running. The day that they do that, I'm going to go out and try to film as many of them as possible. Yeah, it seems like we're last for everything over here. They did them in Buffalo last year, or maybe even the year before, late 2016 it might have been. And then they went out, like I said, towards Erie and Westfield. And the newest signal that I know of is around 5 or 6 miles from here. 5 miles maybe.
Fire rescue, clear Main Street. Heading on the air for fuel. Rescue 14 clear, 1654.
Let's hope we get to see another train here before it gets dark. What time is it? Almost 5 o'clock? Yep, it's 5 minutes to 5. .255 way out in the Canadian prairies there. Right, Flaggy? Is that what they call it, the prairies? I think that's what they call it out there in Alberta. See how much I know about Canada? Yeah, Alberta, but isn't that the prairies they also call it? Calgary Stampede and all the Canadian cowboys up there. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I know a lot about Canada. Amber, how you doing today? I see you're on. Good to see you here.
Fire rescue 14.
believe it.
Howard Street, Fredonia Place. Male, mid-80s, female, adjusting. I'll dispatch it.
Yeah, let's keep the language, try to keep the language clean here, guys. Come on. Keep it fun and interesting about trains and stuff.
That's negative. It's on out all service and I'll be responding. 1656.
These fire channels here all going off. Shut that off. It's nice that the days are longer and longer now. More chance to get some more trains there. I'm thinking another Norfolk might come by. Only seen one today, I think. So, Millennium Force is here. Where is he? I don't see him. I'd like to see him here. I'd say hi. Hey, Millennium Force, are you on? I'm looking through the comments here. I don't see him. It'd be cool if he was on. Millennium Force has a great channel. Real funny, too. I like watching his videos. He's got a cool new car too. We just posted a video on that. I don't see him here. Yeah, Coaster Fan has a lot of good stuff. Oh yeah, he's out in California, isn't he? Coaster Fan, that is. I know Millennium is down in Florida. I was asking him where that beach was down there because it looked familiar. I was down there a few years ago on the beaches of St. Petersburg. I was down there in January. It was actually pretty nice weather. A lot different than here in January, I'll tell you. That was a few years ago. Plant City, that's Florida. Yeah, okay. I've been thinking of moving down there, but I've been thinking of that for a few years. Be nice to get away from this cold weather. It'd be really cool if I was able to be down there in the winter, film the trains there in the winter, then come up here in the summer and get some trains up here in the summer. Best of both worlds. I've been thinking of making a railfan van, like a van or a small bus, and put in a bunch of electronics and solar panels and computer monitor and things like that, and Wi-Fi antennas, and just do some rail fanning out of the van. Maybe have a bathroom inside there, things like that. Be a lot of work. It'd be a lot of work, but I've been really looking into it, looking at trying to find a van or something like that, or a small motorhome even. I'd rather have just a van, an empty van where I could build it all out myself. Use a lot of RV parts. Yeah, maybe, Jim. Remote camera on the roof, yeah. You never know. You never know. I mean, I sit in the car here. It'd be cool if I was able to sit in a van where you could get up, walk around a little bit. You know. Call it the Wide World of Trains van on wheels or something like that. I have to think of a name. The WWOT Railfan van. Maybe even put a DirecTV dish on it. Wide World of Trains van. Ferry Frequency, how you doing? Glad to see you over here on Wide World of Trains live stream. Millennium Force. They're both good channels. They both are. But Millennium Force is closer, I guess, to where I'm at. So who knows? Maybe I move down to Florida. I can go out rail fanning with him. You never know. It'd be cool. Of course, that'd be cool if only if he wanted to do it. I'm just saying it'd be cool if he would. Yeah, I don't know. This live streaming, it seems to not give the notifications all the time. I'm still trying to figure that out. We're going to take a ride over now to the Norfolk tracks and to another spot here. And do that before it gets dark. It's after 5 already. Street lights are coming on. So the algorithms, yeah, that could be. I'm just thinking that, I mean, if you have 10,000 subscribers and everybody has the bell clicked, and I'm thinking, okay, if you go live, 10,000 people would get a notification. You'd have maybe a couple thousand people on your live stream. And maybe they're trying to figure a way out to make it legitimate to where you just don't throw up a live stream just to get a lot of views. So it could be something with that. I mean, my live streams, every time I do one, there's a train 99% of the time. I get fooled sometimes. I don't just do a live stream to talk, although I've done some where I started the stream and hope a train comes by, and most of the time, within 30 minutes, we'll get a couple. So, you know, when I live stream, it's usually when something is coming. A train or something. Usually a train. There's no something. That's the old, yeah, they fooled me yesterday. That's the old Alco locomotive plant right there. That's what's left of it. This whole area was all Alco, but all the buildings are torn down. Right here is a concrete foundation. That was the Alco powerhouse where they made their own electricity. And then this building here is part of the old Alco locomotive plant. That's one of the few that are left. And then right where these semis are, this was like a roundhouse, was right here. Here, coming up, this is part of the old Alco. And then there, up in the back, those two peaks are for the crane. Oh, the signal again. We keep going in and out. When I move around town, the signal changes. But that was part of Alco. And then there's the CSX tracks right down at that traffic light. But that was all part of Alco. Before that, it was Brooks Locomotive, started in 1869. And matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to get out right up here. I hope the signal stays in. I'm wanting to do this. Longest railroad line in the world was right here. It ended right over there on Lake Erie, a mile away. They got cargo from, I'm guessing, Europe and stuff. It got shipped to the Hudson River at Piedmont, got put on the trains, and got brought. That was the Erie Railroad, and that's the reason they called it the Erie, because it came to Lake Erie, and it got goods onto the Great Lakes, because there was no canals or locks that could raise up the ships at the time. So that's what it was. It's right here, and they could hear a horn. Here comes the train. But yeah, if you can read it, the longest railroad in the world was right here. I've been meaning to do a video of this. I actually have a video on my page from 4 or 5 years ago, but I've never live streamed from here. But yeah, the longest railroad in the world was right here. And right after this, well, I don't want to say after, but in 1869 is when Brooks Locomotive was formed, and that was those buildings over there that I was talking about. I hear a horn here, so let's see if it's a train maybe coming. Walk down here a little ways. This was all a bigger city at one time. It's all pretty much what happened to all the cities up in the Rust Belt. All the industry left, and including Alco. And it's about half the population of what it used to be. Sometimes when you're live, when I got 12 watchers, everybody left. Yep. My live stream is only as good as the signal from the phone carrier. I thought I heard a horn. That auto rack is a bad there for a month. They pulled it off of a channel. I was always wondering if there's any cars inside there. People are waiting for the car. It used to be a New York Central. Can you see it? After the train goes by, we'll probably end the stream because the signal is not that great over here. That's why I live stream in the regular spot. It works the best over there. But that's a New York Central train station. That right there used to be. And there's the end. That's a pretty short one. Yeah, now that the train goes by, the signal's better. I think it was a SD40-2. All right, we're gonna get off because the signal isn't that great, and if something else comes by in the next 20 minutes before it gets dark, we'll get back on.